Remember that feeling? You turn on your computer, expecting the familiar hum of productivity, and instead, bam, the dreaded blue screen of death. Now imagine that, but on a global scale. That's what happened on July 12, 2024, when Microsoft services went down around the world. Users were met with error messages, unable to access essential tools like Outlook, Teams, and Azure. It was a chaotic few hours. Businesses stalled, meetings were missed, and the internet collectively held its breath. The culprit? Initially a mystery, but as tech detectives dug deeper, a suspect emerged. The outage wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a stark reminder of our reliance on digital infrastructure. And as the dust settled, the question on everyone's mind was, what went wrong? Turns out, the answer wasn't some nefarious hacker attack or a rogue squirrel chewing on fiber optic cables. It wasn't a grand conspiracy or a dramatic act of sabotage. Nope, the culprit was much more mundane, a software update. Yes, something as routine and seemingly harmless as a software update. Specifically, a flawed update from cybersecurity firm Crowdstrike. Crowdstrike, a company that many rely on for robust endpoint security, had inadvertently released an update that caused more harm than good. Crowdstrike, known for its endpoint security software, had released an update that, well, didn't play nicely with Microsoft's systems. This wasn't just a minor glitch. It was a significant incompatibility that had far-reaching consequences. The technical details are about as exciting as watching paint dry. But the gist is this. The update triggered a chain reaction, causing a critical component in Microsoft's authentication system to go haywire. Imagine the chaos that ensued as systems that millions depend on daily started to fail. Think of it like this. Microsoft's system was a perfectly functioning car, and the Crowdstrike update was a rogue wrench thrown into the engine. The car, which had been running smoothly, suddenly sputtered and stalled. The result? A very expensive and very public breakdown. News outlets quickly picked up the story, and the incident became a hot topic in tech circles. The incident highlighted the interconnected nature of our digital world. In today's tech-driven society, the actions of one company can have a domino effect, impacting countless others. One faulty update from one company had the power to bring down a global tech giant. This wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities inherent in our interconnected systems. And as we'll see, the fallout was significant. Companies had to scramble to mitigate the damage, IT teams worked around the clock to restore systems, and the financial implications were substantial. This incident serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of rigorous testing and the potential consequences of even the smallest oversight in the tech world. News of the outage spread like wildfire, and with it came the inevitable finger-pointing. Microsoft, of course, launched an investigation, but all eyes quickly turned to Crowdstrike. After all, their faulty update had started this whole mess. The market reacted swiftly and brutally. Crowdstrike's stock, which had been riding high, plummeted like a lead balloon. Investors, spooked by the prospect of a company whose software could cripple Microsoft, headed for the exits. The financial hit was substantial, with Crowdstrike losing billions in market capitalization in a matter of hours. It was a stark reminder that in the tech world, reputation is everything. And even a single misstep can have devastating consequences. The outage wasn't just a technical glitch, it was a full-blown PR crisis for both companies. And as the blame game intensified, the question became, how would they respond? Section 4, Damage Control, Microsoft and Crowdstrike respond. In the aftermath of the outage, both Microsoft and Crowdstrike went into full damage control mode. The incident had not only disrupted services, but also shaken the confidence of their user base. Immediate action was necessary to mitigate the fallout and restore trust. Microsoft, eager to reassure its users, issued a public apology and a detailed post-mortem of the incident. They provided a comprehensive timeline of events explaining the technical glitches that led to the outage. This transparency was aimed at demonstrating their commitment to accountability. They acknowledged the disruption caused and outlined steps taken to prevent similar incidents in the future. This included enhancing their monitoring systems, improving their response protocols, and investing in more robust infrastructure to handle unexpected surges in demand. Crowdstrike, facing a barrage of criticism and a tanking stock price, also went on the defensive. The cybersecurity firm was under intense scrutiny and their reputation was on the line. They needed to act swiftly to address the concerns of their stakeholders. They issued a statement acknowledging the issue with their update and outlining the steps taken to rectify it. Crowdstrike emphasized that the problem was identified and resolved quickly, and they were taking measures to ensure it wouldn't happen again. They also emphasized their commitment to working with Microsoft to prevent future incidents. This collaboration was crucial, as it showed a united front in tackling the issue and reassured users that both companies were dedicated to maintaining the integrity of their services. Both companies also took to social media, using platforms like Twitter to communicate with users, provide updates, and answer questions. This direct line of communication was vital in managing the crisis, as it allowed them to address concerns in real time and keep users informed. It was a delicate balancing act, acknowledging responsibility without admitting fault, reassuring users without downplaying the severity of the situation. The companies had to navigate the fine line between transparency and maintaining their corporate image. The responses, while somewhat predictable, highlighted the importance of transparency and communication during a crisis. Both Microsoft and Crowdstrike understood that in the digital age, information travels fast and managing the narrative is crucial. But beyond the PR statements and apologies, there were larger questions to be addressed. How would these companies prevent such incidents in the future? What changes would be implemented to ensure the reliability and security of their services? These were the questions on everyone's minds. Microsoft announced plans to invest heavily in their infrastructure, focusing on redundancy and failover systems to minimize the impact of any future outages. They also plan to enhance their cybersecurity measures to protect against potential threats. Crowdstrike, on the other hand, committed to improving their update protocols and testing procedures. They aimed to ensure that any future updates would be thoroughly vetted to prevent similar issues from arising. The joint efforts of Microsoft and Crowdstrike were a testament to their dedication to their users. By working together, they hope to not only resolve the current crisis, but also build a more resilient and secure digital environment for the future. As the dust began to settle, users started to regain confidence in the services provided by both companies. The swift and transparent response played a significant role in restoring trust and ensuring continued loyalty. While the incident was a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities in our digital infrastructure, it also showcased the importance of effective crisis management and the power of collaboration in overcoming challenges. Section 5. The Fallout, Security Concerns and Lessons Learned. The Microsoft outage, while short-lived, sent shockwaves through the tech industry. It wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was a significant event that underscored the vulnerabilities inherent in our digital ecosystems. It exposed the fragility of our digital infrastructure and the ripple effects that a single point of failure can have. The incident revealed how interconnected and interdependent our systems have become, making it clear that a disruption in one area can cascade into widespread issues. The incident also raised concerns about the security implications of relying on third-party software. Companies often depend on external vendors for critical updates and patches, but this reliance can introduce new vulnerabilities. After all, if a faulty update from Crowdstrike could cripple Microsoft, what's to stop other software vulnerabilities from being exploited by malicious actors? This question looms large in the minds of cybersecurity professionals and business leaders alike. The outage served as a wake-up call, prompting companies to re-evaluate their security protocols, update their systems, and strengthen their defenses. Organizations began to scrutinize their incident response plans, ensuring they were prepared for any future disruptions. It also highlighted the need for greater collaboration and communication within the tech industry. Companies realized that sharing information about vulnerabilities and threats could help build a more resilient digital landscape. In the end, the Microsoft global outage was a stark reminder that in our increasingly interconnected world, even the smallest glitch can have global consequences. The event underscored the importance of robust cybersecurity measures and the need for constant vigilance. And as we continue to rely on complex digital systems, it's a lesson we can't afford to ignore. The tech industry must remain proactive, continuously improving security measures and fostering a culture of collaboration to mitigate risks and protect our digital future. Training and education have become paramount, with companies investing in regular cybersecurity training for their employees. This ensures that everyone, from top executives to entry-level staff, understands the importance of security and knows how to respond to potential threats. Innovation in security technologies is also crucial. The development of advanced threat detection systems, AI-driven security solutions, and automated response mechanisms are just a few ways the industry is evolving to stay ahead of potential threats. Industry conferences and forums have become vital platforms for sharing knowledge and best practices. These gatherings allow experts to discuss emerging threats, share insights, and collaborate on developing more effective security strategies. Ultimately, the lessons learned from the Microsoft outage extend beyond just one company. They serve as a blueprint for the entire tech industry, emphasizing the need for resilience, collaboration, and continuous improvement in the face of ever-evolving digital threats.